I'm back for Dust US's ongoing coverage of Blast TV Austin Major. I'm here with Skadoodle following the Team America show match. So tough loss against ohnePixel, tough loss against Dona, something that will probably haunt you for years, right? But did you have a good time on the show match?
Yeah, the show match was awesome. I got my 3 knives, and I was like, okay, my job is done. I think at the start, I just wanted to get a bunch of knives and find any opportunity to make the show match fun. Yeah, we could have tried a lot harder, but for the sake of the event and the crowd, of course, keeping it close, I think was entertaining for sure.
And was it a good feeling for you to reunite with the Iceman? Nothing, of course. It's been a while since you played with him. Good to see your old friend again.
Yeah, dude, he's always so good in the server. Like, yeah, he's been out of the competition for a while, but he's always playing, and yeah, sitting next to him has always been fun. He's always just kind of he's a good vibe kind of guy. Always brings good vibes to the server, no matter what the score is. So, of course, sitting next to him has always been a pleasure, and yeah, he frags hard.
And what about playing with Gooseman, the creator of Counter-Strike? Was that a special moment in your career for you as well?
Yeah, it was very interesting. He was. We were trying to put him in good spots to make sure that he was having fun as well. He looked a little lost, but that's okay. Can't blame him. We were trying to get him to flash for us or get in the spot and watch something, and it was a little challenging. But I hope he had fun. I think he did to play in front of the crowd and whatnot. So hopefully he had a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. We all can't be, major winners. We all can't be amazing at Counter-Strike, right? But he had a good time, and I think the whole crowd loved to have that collection of players up on stage. Now, catching up with you, we last talked to you, I think, briefly at Frag 18. Of course, unfortunately, you missed the most of that tournament due to, I believe, a back injury. Yeah, and then so you were playing for Undone at the time with Steel, and that was a very interesting roster. I believe you ended up stepping down from that team to go to help with Shroud's Streamathon, if I'm not mistaken. So what have you been up since then?
Just playing video games. I love all video games. I'm a big time fan of anything, RTSs, MMOs, any FPS, extraction shooters, whatever, you name it. I like just playing new releases, anything that comes out. And I just vibe, chill to myself, play with my friends. Sometimes I stream, sometimes I don't. And I just stick to whatever's fun these days, and I just take it easy, really.
Do you still find Counter-Strike fun, after all these years of playing the game, after, the days of Rank S, the days of FPL, the Major, all that? Is it still a game you can kind of hop into, chill, have a good time with with your pals, stream it?
Counter-Strike's always been a fun game for me. It's just, I'm not a big pug fan. I don't like playing random pugs a lot. I'd much rather play with friends and some homies. But of course, Counter-Strike's always fun, and it's much better for me to play in a controlled environment with a team, or a team that knows how to do proper setups, defaults, whatever, and they can support each other. The fun for me in Counter-Strike is being able to work with their teammates, and it brings me I feel really happy when I'm able to flash for a teammate and they get success off of that. They get a frag off of it, and so it's hard to find those moments in PUG sometimes when the coordination is it lacks a lot, right? It's hard to communicate with the PUG sometimes.
So it sounds like you are someone who really loves structured Counter-Strike, and I think a lot of people were excited to see you on that brief period you played with. Undone with the Steel and the guys. Is that chapter closed for you, or would you ever consider playing again? Coming back a third time, giving it another try once your streaming obligations are a little bit more cleared up?
Yeah, absolutely. Josh put together a pretty good squad in a short amount of time. I mean, we meshed with the 3 core, and so we kind of just meshed together. But Josh Steel did a really good job coming up with default strategies, spots, and he was really just starting to ramp up for the team. And of course, we made ECL and kind of dropped out, and Danny got picked up and he went to Complexity, right? And then the other dudes found
Marsborn.
Marsborn, exactly. Yeah, so they found an opportunity, which is good. So I'm happy those guys found opportunities. Josh is still kind of figuring out what he wants to do, and for myself, yeah, of course I'd come back and play. It's hard for me. There's so many awesome games coming out, and of course Counter-Strike's always an opportunity. But we'll see.
Well, I think that's been a problem for NACS players for a long time. You're grinding CS, and then the new Warcraft expansion comes out or whatever, and then then you see someone's hours in Counter-Strike in CS:GO suspiciously drops down to 5 hours a week, and you're like, that's bad ahead of Cologne or whatever. But closing. Can I get some closing thoughts from you on this event? Was it good to kind of come back to the NA Major? Obviously, you winning the last one and kind of was the pinnacle of the NA scene and still is to this day.
Yeah, coming back is awesome. I love the energy of the crowd, being here, seeing all the fans. They all are like, 2018 is awesome. Boston was my first event. And I was like pretty stoked because to succeed in that event and have a lot of people have their first Counter-Strike experience for them is awesome because I feel like we really pulled them in, with the experience of the true atmosphere of what Counter-Strike can really be like. And so, yeah, I love being back. I couldn't miss it. There's no way I was going to miss the other major in North America. They don't have them here often, so happy to fly out and participate in the event.
All right, that's the legend Skadoodle.